もし渡嘉敷がゆっくりする島なら、つまみはもっとアクティブな島です。この島にも綺麗な海と静かなビーチがあります。でもここは少し雰囲気が違います。今日は座間味島に来ています。どうしてこの島が沖縄で人気なのか一緒に見ましょう。Hey everyone, it's DJ Ban, aka Yellow Pig Bear. Welcome back to another episode of Banzai Japan. Today we're exploring another one of the Kerama Islands, the Zamami Island. Zamami's beaches feel instantly more open. Zamami is the postcard beach, wide, bright and lively. Ama Beach feels more relaxed and more local. From the viewpoints, you really see how the Kerama colours change. Not just blue, but layers of blue. To get to Zamami Island, you need to hop onto a ferry from Tomari Port in Naha. There are two ferries that take you to Zamami. The Ferry Zamami, which is the regular ferry, and the Queen Zamami, which is a high speedboat. For more information on ferry timings and prices, you can click on the link below in the description box. And finally, the sunsets on Zamami Island are absolutely stunning, so you don't want to miss out on them. Zamami has 3 unique water activities that bring the whole experience to life: snorkeling, supping, and whale watching. Sup, or stand-up paddleboarding, is a popular water sport that originated from Hawaii. I didn't do sup because I decided to spend my money on snorkeling and whale watching. Zamami gives you more to do without overwhelming you. Snorkeling, for example, feels much more social here because you get to see and meet more people, and there's a lot more movement. And in the winter, lots of people come to Zamami for a rare activity in Japan: humpback whale watching. Zamami is still calm, just much more alive. Hey everyone, it's time for me to reveal the answer to last week's Banzai Japan quiz. And the question was, what is Tokashiki Island most famous for? And the answer is B, beaches and sea turtles. And the winner is Mary Grace Bautista-N7H. Thank you, Mary Grace Bautista-N7H, for participating in last week's Banzai Japan quiz and being the first to answer the question. I will be in contact with you to let you know how you might receive the prize. And here comes our favourite part of Banzai Japan: food. Compared to Tokashiki, Zamami has more choice. It's simple, but you feel less restricted. You can actually food hop a little here, and that makes a difference if you're staying overnight. First up, Cafe Yukuruya. It's a small cafe with a really relaxed island vibe, and you get an amazing view of the Kerama Blue Sea while enjoying a drink or a dessert. If you're exploring Zamami or waiting for the ferry, this is a perfect place to take a break and just enjoy the scenery. The cafe is easily found inside the island's visitor center. I had the privilege of trying the cookies and cream mousse cake, the soy latte, and the Kerama Blue soda. My favorite was the Kerama Blue soda. Next up, Kafu Shido. Kafu Shido is a quiet little cafe that serves traditional Okinawan dishes. The atmosphere here is really peaceful and it gives you the old traditional Okinawan vibe. One of the recommended dishes is the Okinawan soba, and I couldn't agree more. The broth was thick with flavor, the meat was juicy and tender, and the noodles were perfectly chewy. And when you're on an Okinawan island, missing out on musukusu is missing out on a treat. Shokuro Jirobe is another great place to visit if you're feeling hungry, especially at night. Shokuro Jirobe is an izakaya that serves simple Japanese comfort food, and the atmosphere here feels very relaxed and authentic. I was really impressed by how this one lady was able to run the entire izakaya all by herself. The food was really good, and I'm not exaggerating. The ikasumi yakisoba was fantastic, and the baked chicken with the garlic and scallions brought me back to Singapore, made me miss Singapore's chicken rice. And here comes my favourite part, the kaisendon with 3 types of sashimi: tuna, squid, and marinated tuna. If there's one thing that's too foolish to miss out on, it's Zamami's fresh fish. The Zamami Village Fish Co-op is a restaurant run by local fishermen. If you want to taste seafood straight from the Kerama waters, this is the place to come. Zamami feels more outward facing. Tourism is part of daily life here, but it hasn't erased the island's character. People are open to visitors, and that creates a more relaxed and open atmosphere. Hey everyone, welcome back to our weekly Banzai Japan Quiz. Today's question is, which island group in the Okinawa prefecture is Zamami Island a part of? Leave your answer in the comments section below, like this video, share this video, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And the prize for today's Banzai Japan Quiz is a stand-up paddling experience for 2 on Zamami Island. If Tokashiki is about retreat, then Zamami is about balance. You still get the quiet beaches and clear water, but with more movement, more choice, and more interaction. For a first island trip in Okinawa, Zamami might actually be the easier introduction. And that's just my opinion. So that's all I've got for you guys here today on Banzai Japan. If you've enjoyed today's episode of Banzai Japan, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.
Wow!